My name is Yuto Tanaka. I am currently in my 5th year after graduating from university and joining a large company that I had hoped to work for. As a salesman, I was busy every day. I'm paid a reasonable salary compared to the same generation, and I think I'm blessed. But lately, more often than not, I don't know why I am working. I'm home. I go home and say so, but there is no answer. I went straight to the living room and I heard her tongue clicking.
You're home. That sucks.
She's Rica. She's my wife. We've been together since we were students and got married when we graduated. When we were together, I thought things were going well. But gradually, she changed. She became a housewife, but at some point, she began to abandon her housework. Her attitude towards me also became colder and colder. Hey, what's for dinner?
What? Why don't you just eat instant noodles? I mean, I'm watching TV. Don't interrupt me.
Sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I took an instant noodle stockpiled in the kitchen, filled it with hot water, and retreated to my bedroom. It's been like this for a long time. No breakfast, lunch is convenience store food with minimal allowance, and dinner is instant noodles. Rica is spending every day in luxury on my salary. No matter how tired I was, there was no word of sympathy from her, and I was made to work like a dog. Then one day, Tanaka, what have you done to me? How could you keep quiet about all this loss? What? Isn't this case yours, not mine? Shut up! Don't give me excuses! The office is quiet as the boss yells at me. He has been eyeing me very hard for some years now. It has become the norm for him to push his chores on me. He always complains about the projects I am assigned. Whenever I achieved something, he would make it sound as if it was his own achievement. And today, he finally tried to put all the blame on me for the mistake of his own projects. Wait a minute! If you look at the records, you'll see who's in charge. The upper management is already convinced that this project is your responsibility. Now take responsibility and get out of here! The boss had already laid the groundwork with upper management and pushed me into retirement. He's a relative of the president, and everyone around him can't resist him. In the end, my resistance was in vain, and I was forced to resign.
So let's divorce.
When I reported this to Rica, she simply said it with a cold face.
I don't want a worthless person like you.
Then she left the divorce papers and walked out. What the hell is that? I lost my job and my wife in one day. She left me a bank book, but it was almost empty. All that remained was the mortgage on this condo that I had purchased, dreaming of having a happy family with her. Damn, I've done my best in my own way too. Next thing I know, I'm at a convenience store buying alcohol and having a rough time. I don't even have enough money to drink at the bar. How miserable I am! Damn!
Hey, are you okay? Here, drink this.
What? She bent down in front of me and offered me the juice she was holding.
Oh, don't worry. I didn't even put my mouse on it. You seem to be in a lot of pain, and I thought it might cheer you up a little.
Oh, thank you! I was puzzled by this sudden offer from a stranger, but my drunken head can't think straight, so I accept the juice and drink it. It's delicious!
Isn't it? I love this juice. Whenever I'm sad or have a hard time, I drink it to recharge my energy. Well, I'm afraid I'm being pushy, but I'd like to know what happened to you. You look so fragile and pained. I can't leave you alone.
Ah, yes. She looked me straight in the eye, and I found myself telling her, whose name I didn't even know, about what had happened to me.
That's something you'll want to drink and forget.
Yes, but it sobered me up, so I have to face it.
But it's no lies that you've been working hard, and it will pay off.
Thank you. You're really cheering me up. She gave her name as Sakura Hanamiya, and then we got to see each other a few more times and we got to know each other. I was in the process of changing jobs, had no money, and although I managed to sell my condo, I was forced to live in poverty. Even though I met Sakura, I can't take her to a good place. Every time we went to a chain restaurant, I had to split the payment. But she never showed me a bad face.
I'm happy just to be with Yuto.
Sakura gives me a carefree smile when she says that. When I was with her, I was happy and felt like I had energy to live. That's probably one of the reasons I got a new job. Though the salary was lower than at my previous company, I was able to start a new life. After a while, I started dating and living with Sakura. We lived together in a small apartment. Even so, Sakura seemed happy. I was happy to be with her too. I worked hard at my job to do my best for her. Got a promotion, and my pay went up. Then one day, I was on my way home from work. A familiar face was waiting for me.
I heard you started making money again. That's great. I'd be happy to start over with you now.
Rica said so one-sidedly from above. She seemed to be more frail than before. I was slightly concerned about her condition, but more than that, I was angry at her supercilious and self-serving remarks. We don't need to start over. We're not a couple anymore.
What? What do you mean?
I've already filed for divorce. Because you put down the divorce papers and left.
What? What are you doing?
You're the one who's selfish. I've had enough of this. I have someone I love. So don't ever show your face in front of me again.
Are you kidding me? Does that mean you're cheating on me? Okay, I'll make you regret it.
Rica gets angry and walks away. I was baffled but relieved to have made it through this. But it wasn't the end of the story. A few days later, on a holiday, I was spending time with Sakura. Rica came to my house!
Who are you? Could it be that you're the woman who seduced Yuto?
And of all people, Sakura has gone out of her way to respond.
You stole Yuto from me, and now you're living in comfort. You've got to be kidding me.
When I heard Rica's hysterical voice, I ran to her and found her about to swing a deadly weapon at Sakura. Stop! I quickly break into them. I managed to grab Rica's wrist and stop her.
Why are you interrupting me?
You can hit me, but leave Sakura alone! Rica still tries to get out of the way, but thanks to the other residents who heard the commotion and called the police, Rica was taken away by the police. Peace returned, and I apologized to Sakura. I'm sorry for bothering you. That's my ex-wife I was telling you about. Actually, she came to my office too. I turned her away, but kept quiet because I didn't want to worry you. That's why this happened. I'm so sorry!
No, it's not only your fault.
What?
Actually, I was a little curious about her, so I was looking into her. I was wondering if I should tell you, but I kept my mouth shut because I thought maybe I would hurt you more.
No worry. If it's okay with you, why don't you talk to me?
Okay, actually...
Sakura said she felt uncomfortable from the conversation we had when she first met me, and secretly looked her up. And what she found out was that Rica was connected behind the scenes with my former boss who had put the blame on me. In other words, they were having an affair. They forced me to leave my job and dump me so that they could get married. So they get married, but a short time later, the former boss is found to be dishonest and is fired. Rica, who was only interested in money, left the former boss, but she never got rid of her ingrained money-spending habits, and it seems she went around borrowing money from various sources.
I just wanted to tell you that it wasn't your fault, but I also thought maybe you should just forget about it. I'm sorry.
No, thank you. I'm glad you were so kind to worry about me, Sakura.
Yuto.
I am a worthless man who would be cheated on, but I still want to be with Sakura all the time.
That's a given. I love you too.
I then offered to transfer me to the company so that I would avoid any unintentional contact from Rica and wouldn't have to see her again. The company accepted my request and offered me a transfer to an overseas branch. Working at an overseas branch in my company is a career path. They pushed me to improve my skills and come back. I thought it would be a problem for Sakura because of my sudden overseas assignment.
If you will marry me, I'll gladly go with you.
I didn't expect for her to propose. I'm depressed that she told me first, but I was happy that she felt the same way. Sakura, I will definitely make you happy. Please, marry me!
Yes!
I don't know what happened to Rica or my former boss. I don't need to know. I got married to Sakura, and we were blessed with children. My work is going well, and I'm happy. I don't know what kind of difficulties await me in the future, but I truly believe that I would do anything for my wife and children.